Hello everybody and Merry Christmas. We are so happy to just share a little bit of a Christmas moment with you today. I'm thinking a lot about worship this Christmas, and I'm thinking specifically about the Lord's role in salvation. Not just my salvation, but salvation for every human being on earth. And I'm reminded that the Lord has complete power when it comes to helping us out of those dark places in life so that we can find the Lord's love and His peace and connection with people. That He has this incredible power because He was born as a human being and He lived a life on this earth. That's how He winds up being present in all of those spaces in our lives.
And the highlight for us definitely is spending time with family, our immediate family and our extended family. And whatever that ends up looking like this year, it will still be a highlight. And it feels like you, the people of this church, have become a part of our extended family with the way that you have welcomed us into your lives. And we would like you to know that we are thinking of you and sending you such warm wishes for a very happy Christmas.
One thing that's been on my mind is during these times I've heard a lot of people say it seems so dark, and that brings to mind the Lord's words where back when He came, He said the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. And of course we know the Lord identified Himself as the light of the world. He was going to be that light that dispelled all the anxiety, all the false notions, all the garbage that goes on in our heads. He brought that light to the world, and He does it for us through His Word. And so when we go to His Word, the Lord, it says, can grant us all intelligence, all wisdom, and indeed give us salvation. And so this Christmas, I hope you'll be able to share your light, the things that you know from the Lord's Word, with other people to bring them joy as well. Now for my wife, she has a quote that is always on her mind. It's not a traditional Christmas quote, but it has a lot of meaning for her. So what's that quote you love so much?
As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. It makes me think of all the people around the world celebrating the Lord at Christmas time in their homes, which is very powerful.
All right, for the third act, we have Pete and Teresa Buss here in our Bishop Trios, and our job is to focus a little bit on our theme of living the life that leads to heaven. One of the things that we're here to do as a church is to sponsor people in actually living a heavenly life. And where does that show up in the Christmas story? Well, in one sense, we could say that the Lord came on earth to introduce us to heaven and to the life that leads there. And He shows that by an explosion of angels who are all over the Christmas story. And what do we see them doing? We see them celebrating the birth of the Lord with the shepherds, showing that what angels really care about is the Lord's influence in people's lives. And when they see that, they celebrate. And we can too. Another way that we see angels acting is protecting what is precious. And they did that by asking the wise men to go home the other way, or to have Mary and Joseph go down into Egypt to escape from Herod. And isn't it true that we can protect those that we love if we really put our minds to it? And finally, the angels introduce and invite people to their way of serving the Lord with Zacharias and Elizabeth and with Mary. And isn't it amazing to think that ordinary people like us, like Mary, can do amazing things in the Lord's purposes?
For me, part of living a good life is about small acts of kindness. Each one is like a small gift that you give to each other, and especially this time of year. I hope that your Christmas season is filled with kind acts, some that are done for you and some that you do for others. Merry Christmas, and may you feel the Lord's peace.
Do you have any fun Christmas traditions that you guys as a Linwood family do?
Yes, we do Sancta Lucia together, and the whole Swedish thing, coffee in bed, we bring cookies into our adult children's beds, and it's just rockin' awesome.
Yeah, I would say the one is the one my wife started, where she gave us a writing assignment every Christmas.
I just thought that my kids were fighting so much during right before Christmas, and I wanted them to think about nicer ways to treat each other, and so I had everyone in the family write one nice thing about each person in our family, and that's how it started. And then we started doing different assignments every year. It would be like, it's a Heinrichs thing, or the 12 days of Heinrichses, or something like that. So we change it up.
Brad, did you want to add to that?
Nope.
Yeah, so Christmas traditions in our family, one of the things that we have, it's a real blessing, is a daughter with special needs who is an enduring child, always in that spirit of Christmas. And so she loves the stockings and the putting out of cookies and milk for Santa. She loves our family worship. She loves celebrating Christmas morning by opening all the presents. And it just brings that sort of freshness and energy to Christmas and that family feel to our family in ways that we hope that everybody gets to experience with their kids or their grandkids or their loved ones.